Hey Corona, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Jaden.
And this is
cdstv.
The March of Dimes Club is collecting new toys for the Phoenix Children's Hospital. Please help us collect enough toys so every child admitted this holiday season will receive a toy or a stuffed animal. All new toys can be dropped off in Miss Fleming's room in E269 by December 15th. Thank you for making a difference in a child's life.
What is happening? When techno migrated to the Netherlands, it took on a hardcore edge. Many subgenres were created, but one stood above the rest: Gabber. While a derivative of the Yiddish word meaning friend, Gabber music seems to be quite the opposite. These songs tended to have the BPM cranked up way over 200. Most hardcore techno at this time was very underground and obscure. However, in the Netherlands, Gabber was the norm. Lots of people listened to it in public, like at music festivals and in nightclubs. The Gabber style was a unique one, including a shaved head, old school hip hop ways of thinking, and Fred Perry clothing. Oh, and let us not forget the dancing. Who needs P90X when you could just dance to some Gabber? Best cardio ever. Around the same time, neo-fascism raves began to take off, and many Gabbers were confused with skinheads due to their shaved heads. As a result, Gabber seemed to die out. However, in truth, it really never went away. To this day, there are festivals in Rotterdam and the other nearby cities where Gabber music style is still prevalent. That's all for this week. If you know of anything weird you want the school to know about, tweet us at cdstv with the hashtag #StrangeButReal. See you later, Corona.
Attention juniors who live in Tempe. There will be informational meeting about the Tempe Sister City Summer Exchange application process in room A357 today after school. This is your chance to talk to former delegates and learn about the program.
And now onto a piece about Dutch Brothers.
I'm Rob, I'm 17, and I'm addicted to Dutch. Sometimes when I'm feeling a little frisky, I'll go for a peach vampire slayer. Only large, we only get larges. So it was after homecoming my freshman year. Me and my date were just getting really tired, and she was like, let's go get re-energized, let's go to Dutch. And I was like, never been before. And I took my first sip of a Rebel Ever. I just felt like a butterfly coming out of a cocoon. I felt like a snake shedding skin. It just feels really good showing up and everyone knows who you are. They don't even bother to ask for your order or anything. It's just, they know me and they make me feel welcomed. My friends and family feel pretty bad because I can't afford to get anything else except Dutch. I've been wearing the same 3 outfits every day because I can't afford any other clothes. If you have this addiction, you're not alone. There's help out there. There are other people. Dutch won't beat us. We will beat Dutch.
Good luck to the freshman and JV boys basketball teams playing at home tonight against Castile and to girls basketball playing at Desert Mountain. Boys and girls soccer are both playing at Campo Verde tonight as well, so good luck to all of you. So Buddy's holiday party is tomorrow, Saturday 9th from 5 to 7 p.m. See Miss Anna in A325 for more details.
And now for some cdstv original content.
On December 14th, 2017, the Federal Communications Commission intends to vote on a plan to repeal the Net Neutrality Act set in place under the Obama administration. The current neutrality rules treats Internet as a Title II utility. As such, Internet service providers may not throttle, block, or offer fast lanes for specific websites. Essentially, it treats all data equally, and as such, you won't be charged more for your preference in streaming service or news source. The current plan for repeal was proposed by Ajit Pai, the current chairman of the FCC. He says the current rules bar broadband companies from investing in and improving their services. He reasons that treating Internet as a common carrier, rather than information service, is harmful to healthy competition and will lead to deterioration in the Internet service provider's output. However, the information provided only takes into account the industry as a whole and fails to take in individual companies. As you can see, many smaller companies, as well as some larger ones, have been increasing their investments. But surely these companies taking a bigger hit is a problem, no? Well, not really. In some cases, investments decrease as goals and projects from previous years were completed. Altus USA, the company with the largest decrease in expenditures, claimed only growth, including the largest cable revenue growth for their sub-company Optimum. Despite what the initial numbers claim, these corporations still have healthy competition. But the competition now comes with providing better cables, better speeds, and increased range, rather than exploiting money from websites. Some opponents argue that since the repeal vote would only revert the internet regulations back to how they were before 2015, that the results won't be catastrophic. However, the current guidelines were established for a reason. There were examples of distinctly anti-consumer practices before the current guidelines, including the use of fast lanes. An example from 2014. Netflix had disputes with Comcast and Verizon over streaming speeds. Users began noticing dips in qualities as well as slowdowns of the service. Later, the quality returned. It was found by the FCC at the time that Netflix was paying Verizon and Comcast large sums of money to ensure a direct high-speed connection, gaining an increased advantage over their competitors. This was one of the events leading to the net neutrality ruling the next year. The ruling might also magnify the grip ISPs have in some regions. With the ability to control what websites can and can't be viewed, some neighborhoods will have no choice but to pay more for websites because in some cities, certain ISPs are the exclusive option, a borderline monopoly. These neighborhoods have no real incentive for the proposed healthy competition, and as such, have the opportunity to charge exorbitant fees. Not only is there already competition, but this plan would actively discourage companies from competition, as well as being harmful to you, the consumer.
Hi everyone, Big Turkey here, and welcome to Bad Movies with Danny Casillas. The movie I'm reviewing today is Food Fight, and it's awful. Food Fight stars Charlie Sheen, Hilary Duff, Christopher Lloyd, and the other food mascots that's in this movie. The plot of the movie is that the good guys, which is the food mascots, are trying to beat Brand X, the bad guys. It's very generic. Get ready for a movie worse than the Emoji Movie. The animation in this movie looks like the graphics from a PlayStation 1 game. The actors in this film are like spoiled milk. Terrible and outdated. The producers and writers of the movie were probably watching Casablanca in a food coma when they created this movie. They thought combining Casablanca and food would be easy, like combining chocolate and peanut butter, but instead they were combining Brussels sprouts and beef jerky. There's one scene where there's about to be a showdown between the good guys and bad guys, and the good guys randomly sing a poorly translated version of the French national anthem. What? And the craziest part of this movie is that this movie cost $65 million to make. I repeat, $65 million to make. Do you know how much money I could get for $65 million? I could pay my college tuition, I could buy a mansion, travel the whole world in first class, and still have money left over. Overall, I'm telling you, avoid this movie all times. And if you plan to watch it, wear a hazmat uniform. I mean, it's gonna save a life. I'm Daniel, and this was Bad News with Danny Casillas. I need to get a doctor.
Our cheer team is competing this weekend, and our wrestling team is competing at Paradise Valley. Best of luck to all of our student athletes.
Best of luck to our We the People team as they compete this weekend in Mesa.
Stay tuned after the credits for a special documentary about the marching band. Have a good weekend, Corona. I'm Jaden.
And I'm Sarah, and this was
cdstv.
There's a party in the house and we'll be rocking tonight. So bring your body with you, baby, and I'll make you feel right. It's a freaky celebration of a natural kind. And the pleasure you'll experience will blow your mind. Freaking in the house tonight, move your body from left to right. To all you freaks, don't stop the rock. That's freestyle freaking and you know we're hot. Freestyle freaking in the house tonight, move your body from left to right. To all you freaks, don't stop the rock. Cause freestyle freaking and you know we're hot. Everybody will be dancing to the beat on the floor. You will encounter situations never thought of.
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hi, I'm Naomi.
Hi, my name is Zach.
I'm Malaya Cooper.
My name is Kyle Huber.
Hi, I'm Noah Solberg.
I'm Sophia Chrysler. I'm Leanna too. This year's show theme was like ocean themed. So we got to see like the coral reef and all the life that was there, and we also got to see the more dangerous side of the ocean. But I think it came together really, really well.
I think I did really good. There were certainly things that I could improve on, but overall I'm happy about my performance this year.
I think I did really well. Like usually I preach this a lot to the band, like when you step on that field, you should do the best you can.
It was definitely a goal of mine to make this the best show of the season, and I definitely accomplished that.
Normally I would wake up around 4:30.
4:30.
4 o'clock.
Oh, geez, 3:30.
4:30. Sometimes it's hard because I'm not getting to bed till like 2:30 or 3.
My best memory from this year is probably just the feeling after I finish a show. It's a feeling of sort of triumph. You feel really powerful in that stance, and just the uniforms were awesome too.
Band champ.
The funniest memory was when Danny Mester gave me a concussion by like slamming his trumpet down on my head. That was really fun.
Just hang out with friends and, well, making new friends.
I think the season went well. I think it was better than last year. I'd say it's probably going to be one of the seasons that I remember. It's going to be a marching show that I really have fun looking back on.
I think the season went good, and this year was 10 times better than last year's. I continue to do marching band because honestly it's such a great experience. You get to go to California, you get to meet other people from other schools, you get to see other performances and like how hard other people have worked.
It's just a great experience. I feel like I meet so many new people every single year from doing it. I feel like I'm a better person because of it. It's definitely gotten me to open up.
I joined marching band because I thought it was easier than PE, and I needed my PE credit, so that's why I was in it.
I joined a marching band. I remember back in about 6th grade, I went to see the Mountain Point Marching Band, and I thought, wow, they have cool hats.
Because if I don't do it, then I don't have a life after.